Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And I have these painted papers. So these are Canson watercolor papers, and I created some other papers, and which is the like when I have extra color on the stencils and something like that, I make these tea bag papers, and when I have something extra on them I just put on this paper. Then I thought it's not looking that good, so I use the stencil and add few more marks with my leftover paint. So it's not a like big thing. I put this roller, whatever I have excess, like I pick from here and put there. So these are just the scrap you can see, but I use the watercolor paper because I want to use that to make a small portfolio kind of stuff, or ephemera kind of putting stuff for these small painted papers. And then I want to use these small painted papers in any kind of look. I want to use them like a fodder. So how it started, like I have this big stencil. I have lots of stencils which is having flowers and stuff like that, and I just pick it from the local market whenever I go to India or some anywhere else, or thrifty stores. And this is the exactly stencil. It's kind of like this. So then whenever I do the jelly printing, like I create these papers before, and whatever I have left over, I just create these. Sometimes I already have few colored ones, and then I feel that okay, I can add like this one. This is not done, but if you add the stencil on it, it will look more polished. So some of them I just put it, some of them like this one I make it intentionally like that. And that's why I have all of this stuff. Like this one is the leftover one. This one I definitely created. I put all my jelly printing things on this. I use mostly this gel paper rather than using the you can use the wax paper, you can use any kind of translucent paper, or you can use the little bit thicker tissues for that. So you'll get little bit kind of this kind of crinkly effect on them. And then I want to create something. So for this I want to use this bag. These are normal ziplock bags, nothing fancy. You can create by cutting them, or you can create just like that. So my main idea is I can put this two ziplock bag fold here, so I'll get one pocket with the ziplock inside, and then one pocket on the top, so where I can put the stuff, I can still see the stuff at the same time. So this is the two papers I created. One of them I want to create some kind of folio, and one of them I want to create the bag. So I'll decide which one goes where. So this, you can see, this is like more grinky stuff, so we will use this. So first I'm gonna use it just in a half. I will use it just half of it. I'm gonna just fold. You can do this with anything you have. You don't have to be perfect, but you can see here it's not going anything like proper thing, and still I'm using that just because I think it will add more stuff, and we can add more fun stuff on that. It doesn't matter what you're gonna add. And then I'll fold it again. So did I measuring it? No. It's totally depend on how you want to do, but if you still want the measurement, I can do it for you. Let me grab the scale. Okay, so this is the watercolor paper, which is kind of a big sheet. This is Canson watercolor paper, 11 by 15 basically. So this is 11, this is 15. I fold it in a half here, and here I fold it in near about 2.5, and then I'm gonna fold that inside again. Okay, now you can create here trifold also, like you can create one stuff here so that it will not get bulky. Did I do that? Yes, I can do that right now. It's my version of doing the stuff, so I can do that. And but if you do that, then you will get only one pocket theme, and here you will get the small one. So be aware what you want to do. If you are planning to put it just like this, you can just put a closure here and you are good to go. Like if I sew this or attach this here, without removing these. It's a simple portfolio where you can put all the stuff. You can just remove it and put your stuff. If you want that it should not fall, you can create a trifold also. So if this is my paper and I want to create a trifold, I can make equal parts of these, and then I can put the folio on this side, and this side. If I want to still 2 folios but they should not go back, so what I can do is I can fold like this. This paper I can do just little bit. I can put here a magnetic closure and then I can cover this. So we can do that also. So it's totally depend how you want. I already folded in half, but still I can convert in this kind of stuff what I just showed you. So what will I do for that is I want this should cover here. If your paper is too thick, I think you can use the scoreboard, and if you don't have a scoreboard, still you can make it. Just it's get little bit something like that. Okay, so then like this, then you will fold it, and then here you have to fold like it will go inside this. So you want a little bit bigger fold on this side. So let's see, it's on here. Now remember your paper is quite a big here, quite a thick one, because this 300 JSM, you don't have to use 300 JSM every time I'm doing. I just have that side and I thought it worked. So now I don't want this portion, okay, this and this, so I will cut that. I really love the no measurement things and just having fun kind of stuff going on. So now this is my cover up. Okay, it turned out really good. You can make it more beautiful also. It's not like that you have to stick, but if you want the grinchy look, it's nice. Otherwise you can use all these kind of punches to, you know, do the border ones. And here I am again pressing. So if you don't have a bone folder, you can use any acrylic block, just like that. Okay, and then I want to close this side, so I just gonna put that here. Now here I want to put a magnet. So there are so many I use mostly magnet in my books where I use the photo albums and stuff like that. I'm gonna use the same magnets, but before using that you can use velcro, you can just tie with the ribbon. There are so many options, but before that I want to sew this inside. And if you don't want to sew this, what you can do, you can just, if you don't want to sew this, you can just put them with the double-sided tape also. I'll show that also. So you can choose these kind of double-sided tape. As we are making it very quick one, I think we can use double-sided tape. And then remember, these three sides are closed, so you don't have to worry for these three sides. This is green and blue, which is already kind of matching for that. But if you don't like that, you just want to put something inside, you don't want that someone should know that it's made out of the zip bags, then what you can do, I'll show you. So first of all, I'm gonna just cut these. So I will cut them little bit more. You can use your scale, or you can use your scissors also, but if you're using scissors, I suggest that please go ahead and make a line and then cut it, because it's very flimsy kind of thing. And now I want to put here one tape, here one tape, so that amphora can go inside. And for these I can put this top side open. Okay, and for make sure that you know where is the top side, you can insert some kind of papers like that, so that it's easy to access. Another way is easy to access is you can just put small kind of paper and stick on it, like the strip of paper, and stick on it. That will also do. If you don't want to do that also, then what you can do is you can take any washi tape and put that here. Washi tape is kind of things that always work. So I have so many washi tapes, and I thought this crunchy kind of thing, we can use these kind of washi tapes. This is quite a fun one. This is also quite a fun one, and I'll show you how to use those. So you have to put all that stuff, whatever you want to put, like maybe the washi tape, maybe the other thing, you have to put that before you put the whole thing on the main subject. So it's so busy on the background, my background paper is so busy. I'm gonna put this so that you will see what I'm talking. Then I'm just putting this inside on a half. Okay, it's not full, it's half. Then I'm gonna cut it. Then I will cut it little bit lesser than my film thing, so that I can put and push that inside like this. Okay, so what happens when you do that? It's pretty easy to do. What happens when you do that, it's like you'll get something to put there. Okay, if you still think that this idea is not working, I'll show you the another way of doing the same thing. So I'm taking this washi tape and I will put it, just come out, and I'm gonna put that inside. Okay, so for inside I have to make sure that I'm lining up it nicely, and then I will just remove it, put it again. And if you feel that this washi tape thing is getting little bit kind of more, it's not working for you, like you want something more sturdy, you can put the paper strip. That is the easy way to do it. You can use any, like if I want to use this is not big enough for me, but if I make I'm making randomly, you can just pick exact sizes. As I told you, I don't like to much do the measuring stuff. So then what I can do, where is my other one? Let's do that for other one. Okay, so basically I lost where is my bag. It's so thin and transparent, and there is so much going on my table, so I can't find it, but I'll show you what I'm talking. Look, this is inside. You want to perfect dimension, you can take a perfect dimension. I'm just putting the glue. It's a glitter glue, and then I will put this inside. Okay, so it becomes little bit sturdy also. You can put the whole piece of paper inside if you want, you can do that also. And from this side again I'm gonna put the glue, and I'll put it again here. Now you can see it's become more sturdy, and now it's become more kind of you can work with it. You can do for this side also, so that you will get more and if you don't want to do with the colors, you may have strips like this, which is like I used jelly printing, and then these strips are there. So you can see I can use this. You have anything in your, you can use that. So I can use these. So you can take a perfect measurement if you want, just little bit inside this. then just cut them accordingly, and we will do the same thing for other side also, so that flimsiness of the bag will go. And if you want more coordinated stuff, you can choose the jelly prints or the stuff from whatever you already did. So on this side I just want only one. I don't want much on this side because it will just go like that, and this side we're gonna stick on the folio. So if it's become little bit thick, you can just, you have a time to work here, just make it little bit nicer. This side also I'm gonna put it inside this strip as my, now I'm gonna just put that inside, just sliding it, and then again, so it gives little bit sturdiness to my this flimsy pockets, nothing more. Now for this side also you can put the this kind of stuff, or you can just, you know, if you don't want to glue, you can just put this tape, double-sided tape, that will also work. This paper is bit, you can staple them also, so if you want a really grungy look, you can staple them also, that is also totally fine to staple them here. And then first of all we have to put these here, okay, and for putting these I'll use the double-sided tape which I showed just, so you can stick it also, if you don't want to use double-sided tape, it's totally fine. You can use glue, you can use sewing machine to sew it with the hand, you can sew with the hand, or you can sew with your sewing machine, or you can do both, like you can first stick, so you will get the permanent thing where they're gonna go, and then after that you can just sew them, that will also work. Now you can see I have that little bit of thing showing on this transparent paper. Does you want more sturdy, I use just the sandwich bag one. If you want more sturdy one, you can use the this one which we use for the freezer bags, okay, you can use that also. And here you have to decide that how much height you want, and then you can just put them, okay. Now here we get a pocket, here we get a pocket, so we get a two pocket here. And then again this will overlap little bit, I don't mind, but I'm gonna do the same thing. For this I'm gonna put double-sided tape here. So I like colorful stuff more, I don't know why, I'm kind of a rainbow person. I don't like much, I like sometimes the muted colors also, but I'm very kind of happy going person. I love more vibrancy in the colors. Sometimes I love fluorescent colors also, and it's totally depend. If you don't like that much brightness, you can do the same thing in earthy tones also. So now it's time to align. You have to align, no, you don't have to align. You want to align, you can align, but if you don't want to align, it's totally fine. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. It will go a little bit up and down because I create that another one with the different. Now here it's coming out because we need a more glue, or you can put the double-sided tape rather than glue. Double-sided tape works best on the films like this because it's a little bit transparent. If you want more sturdy of this film, you can use the acetate sheet, but working with acetate sheet is bit I think I can say bit difficult. I made these painted papers and something like that, so I can put these papers here. I already put the glue here, so they will not fall and fully down here. That is the fun thing. I can put some here also, and then if I stitch this, one stitch here, one stitch here, one stitch here, and then I will fold it. Okay, so I can get one more pocket. So let's stitch it. I give you an option without stitching also, but I will show you how stitching will give this a beautiful effect. This thing is coming out so much that I think I should go ahead and use the same washi tape on it, or I can just use the more I can use the same washi tape which I used before, or I can just use the combination of glue with it. And then I just want to cut this. This is sticking on my hand, but it will come nicely out of it. Okay, now I will use, you can use the simple stitch, go ahead, or you can use the zigzag stitch on it, and I will use simple my brother machines to stitch it, nothing fancy. But if you don't want to stitch, you can just put the double-sided tape on these two sides and your portfolio is ready, sorry. And you can add more stuff here if you want that. I want to plan the magnetic, that cause easy. You can add velcro, you can add a ribbon closure, you can, and if you don't want to add anything, you don't have to add anything, you can just put these kind of paper clips on it. So I'll show you these kind of paper clips on it, and it is easy to, like, you know, treat like just like that. You can put and you can just stand here, this can stand here on the books. Here we can decorating it, but before that I will stitch around and then I'll see that what gonna look beautiful on it. So I use brother sewing machine, and I'm a quilter also, so I have 2-3 sewing machines with me. Sewing on the paper is a bit tricky sometimes. It doesn't work the way we want, so you have to make sure the adjustment and things like that, but it is not always the tension of the thread and the machine you're using. Okay, so that is the one thing. Other than that, I don't have much to say about machine stitching. I'm using some kind of flowery stitch which I loved it, and it's gonna make some noise, so I'll show you after I done. So after doing few stitchings, it's looking like this. So what I did is I just do this stitching. Now remember, if you do this stitching like this, on the other side you will not get that prominent look, but this side you will get the prominent look. Okay, and if you want to do some stitch detail here, you have to do it before you attach this one. And then I add 2 lines. They go a little bit wonky, don't mind. And this line, now it's so sturdy, I can remove this. If I want, I can cut this out to give an extra texture. I will not do that. So here I get one pocket, this one, and then this is the last one. Okay, so you can put the sturdy cardstock behind them if you want to access them easily, like this. Okay, you can do that also, or you can just keep them as it is, and we can add and more decorate on this front part. I have this paper, I created just this texture paper, so you can put like this or little bit like this. Okay, and before adding this part on this section, I will add the magnets. As I told you, I use these magnetic discs for my albums and all, and I think small magnet will do. I have these ones, and these ones also do. They are very you can see they are not able, I can't remove, they are so much powerful. You can see I don't need the big one, I need 2 small ones, and I think 2 small ones will do the work. Let's see if or not. If I put one here, I just want to see. Okay, it's sticking there, very nice. So now I'll show you how to stick these magnets. I'm gonna put one inside here, and then you can put any tape. I'm just putting this tape, just like that. Okay, now I will stick all this together here, and then you want this magnet and this should stick here properly. So for that, here you can put a glue dot, or you can put a gum also. Let's see how we will do. So before that, I want to attach this full packet here, and it will not move. We are totally fine, but still, if you want, you can put a glue or 2 magnets. That is totally up to you. Again, I will use this double-sided tape. Now you can use double-sided tape here also. I'll show you how. So this is the part of double-sided tape. We will use it on one side of the magnet like this. I'm gonna put that aside before. Then I'll put this is just for the decoration or hiding that thing. If you don't want, you can just put a one flower there. That will also hide the stuff. Okay, nothing fancy. I'll just remove this one. Again, this one. Sometimes it happens that it is not stick properly. Then you can use your any tool like which you use for creasing the paper, and then you can put. Sometimes I put this as well as glue both to get more sturdy thing. We're gonna do this here. Now I just kind of putting the position, and I like little bit down. And now remember, here we have a magnet. Now I will not put the sticky side there. I will put the nice side there, and then this sticky side, oops, you can use this sticky dot first. You can put here, then you can use your sticky dot on it, or glue. Let's see if glue works. Okay, then I'll put that dot. You will get the glue dot there. Then you can remove it, put that here. Now again, you can cover it with a paper like this, or you can just put some kind of fancy stuff, like maybe I have few bit spaces like this one, or maybe we can put half or full here like that. Let me see if we have something small. Or we can cut down one small circle from this, or the same paper, whatever you feel good. So I have this punch. I'm gonna just punch that, and then if you feel that that is small, we need a bigger one or some kind of fun, you can use something like flower or something on it, or I think this is sufficient. Look, it's working or not. We can see. Okay, these are few of that come from this, and it's still okay, it's still proper. So we can just put that here. You can add like sellotape, or you can put the washi tape on it to get more secured. Look, you can do that also. Like I can put this just as transparent tape, because it's coming down because of the glue. That will also do. And then after this, we are pretty much done with this. You can write the name or something like that here if you want, or you can tuck inside these pockets. And now I can put all those stuff what I created. You can see how I created them here, and there are some thicker papers also in this. I can add those here so that it should be easily accessible for me to get the. This sticky tape is coming out. Okay, I need to put another one, but You get the idea what I'm trying to say. And then I can put one here and one here, so that it's easily accessible for me if I want to get a camera from them. And here it's pretty easy to put the things. Okay, so we have few stuff here which I showed you before. I colored few paper bags and I want to put them tea bags. These are tea bags, we colored tea bags, and I just want to put them inside just like that. So I can put few inside it. Let's make it only paper bag things, so that we will have access of only paper bags here. I'm gonna put them here. Few of this paper on the back side here, and we have so many. I can put colorful on one side and some of them on other side. It's totally depend how you want to do. I can put few here also. This is quite a big one, so I can fold it like that, or if I want to see the what's pattern going on there, so I can put it like this. Here I think bigger paper trees are looking and going pretty nice. I have few of these also which I created, and I can put those also here. So maybe I can segregate them, that one on the colorful side and others on the other side. I can put few here also in front if I want. That what is this? Okay, this is my this is too big to put outside. I think I should go one of these smaller ones which is like colored as well as this, so I'll get an idea what's inside this. So it's like tea bag for a thing for me. I can put this closure and we are done. Now you can go ahead and you know, decorate more stuff with this, like I showed you before. I have so many bits and pieces from previous projects and something like that, so I can use these. These are also pretty colorful, or maybe I can put them inside itself so that I can, you know, use those stuff with the colored one. So I created these papers before, and then I just use these kind of punches. I can put those here also, and you can see it's see-through stuff, so we can see them. I can put them here, and we will soon create something out of it. If you want a closure like with the ribbon, you can do that also. You can put one hole here, one hole here, and you can put a ribbon, and you can put a velcro also. It's totally depend how you want to do. So I hope you enjoyed today's project, and until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care. So I always have the leftovers from the other projects which I always want to use. So let's see what we can use. So I will put this inside here to just get that kind of stuff. And then I have these deck cutouts. This is I think from Tim Ho's Christmas shell out reindeers. And I create so many projects with it, and I gave it on the Christmas. I have few videos filmed, but I don't think so. I didn't get a time to, you know, make the editing process and do the stuff. And then I have this piece leftover part of this stack, so I'm gonna put this also. So does that have any kind of relevance with what we are doing? No, it just like that. And then I'm gonna put this also here. So this is, I'm just using the leftover pieces. If you don't want to use, you can skip this step also. And another thing for the closure is the simple and easiest thing. If it become heavier and heavier and you are not able to put the stuff together, you can just put the binding clips like this, or you can choose the pretty binding clips also, or you can decorate your binding clips also. There are so many options you can do, cause the more fodder you put, it will become more heavy and bulky. So you can decorate your clip also by adding more ribbons or washi tape, like that. Cause if it's become bulky and bulky, the magnet will not work and the closure will just kind of open through. You can just decorate this portion also. I'm gonna skip that portion. Maybe black shell outs look so beautiful on it, but I think I'm gonna skip that part. And or without piece you can like the tea bag, because I'm just putting all the tea bag inside it, so you can put that also, or you can add few of the tea bags here on the background to just get that kind of feel, something like that. So basically I will get an idea. Inside I have these tea bag structures and the stuff like that, and then I'll put this or any other closure will do. I hope you like today's project and you can add as much as stuff like that. I just put these few of these on the daily paper. These stamps are I have in my stash and I really like them. Like you can put this kind of girl, or you can just put this on back side also, or you can keep all the stuff inside. It's totally depend how you want to do it. And I'm gonna put everything inside just like that, and maybe in few days we'll create something with these all the fun stuff going on. I have so many stuff and I can put everything inside just like that. These also, so that they will stay in one place and we will create something out of them. And you can put like this.